Hi, welcome to another video, and, well, some weird happened the other day. I was playing around with furnaces, and then this happened, and it's really weird. I meant to have this happen, but anyway, I'm going to show you how to make blocks a little bit like this, and it doesn't use the resource packs. Like, I don't have any resource packs on, I don't really know I don't want to go in my resource packs, because there might be, I don't know, copyright stuff in there, but you can just trust me that it doesn't use a resource pack by downloading the world, and you don't need one. And this is compatible with other resource packs. So, like, if you had some other resource pack, it's going to work with that as well. But anyway, so enough about resource packs. This is what it is. Now, currently it's a little bit glitchy. Sometimes, yeah, I can see there's a little flash on there. But, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's like a double-sided furnace, and it's really weird. Like, you can't usually get a furnace like this. RPA uses command blocks, but anyway, I have another thing here. It's a command block. Now, this is like, it's part of repeat, and part's chain, and part is, the impulse. So, now, one interesting thing about this is, this, you can see, is not quite like the furnace. The furnace looks just like a regular block. Like, it's just like a regular block. But here, it's not quite a block. We have, like, pixel differences. You can see here, it uses, like, pixel perfect distant, like, it's like every pixel, it's a little bit off, but still, it is like every pixel, like, it's different by the pixel. It's not like it's not supposed to be like exactly a block. It's sometimes glitchy, but you can see it's not supposed to be like exactly on the block. Like, you can see that right now we can place blocks here, and then, like, if we get, like, I don't know, like a polished andesite, you can see that you can see that there's that white kind of grid, or not grid, but like that outline of that block. And here you can see that if we actually, well, I guess it's kind of hard, but you can see it's like kind of 1 pixel off. And if I actually set block it, a set block stone 6, which is that then you can see that that outside outline is not there. You can see like a little bit if you have good eyes, and you can see the 1080p video. Well, I think it's 1080p, right? But anyway, so you can see that the pixel, you can only see it to this pixel, and you can't see the next one because it's 1 pixel like larger than a block. Like, you can see that, like, if let me put it back to what is it? That's nice. Back to grass. But yeah, so you can see that here it is, and we can't place a block here. So I'm spamming this. I can't place my grass here, but I can put one here, but not over there, as you saw. And so also, if I go so if I can get to it, set block here, like a stone like 6, I guess, to see. You can see that now the chain is kind of like glitchy. So yeah, that's enough talking about that. You can see it's pixels. So that is like 1 pixel bigger, which means it's the hitbox isn't quite right. It's like 1 pixel too short for the hitbox to be right. But yeah, and so you probably are wondering, like, how's this work? Like, because obviously if it doesn't use a resource pack, how would you make these? How can you have these weird blocks? Well, it's actually pretty simple. It's kind of laggy, but alright, so I should be good on lag now, hopefully. But anyway, so yeah, so how does this work? Well, it's pretty simple. It's just falling. Well, it's falling. It used to be called falling sand, but it's kind of falling blocks. So basically, what it is I'm gonna call it falling sand, so you don't get confused. So basically, if you don't know what falling sand is, well, if I just stack up here and then I grab some sand and I put it on here, you can see that it falls. And while it's falling, it's not actually a block, although it might seem like one. It isn't. It's not actually a full block when it's falling. It's actually, I don't know, you might not expect this, but it's actually an entity. Some of you probably know that, some of you might not. But anyway, that is an entity right now. Now it isn't, because, so you can see that we can't break this one because it's an entity. So that's that. So yeah, and you can actually fall through it. You can see it, I just fell through blocks. Kind of weird. But yeah, so it's actually an entity as it falls. And that's the entity we're using here. But we just give it no gravity. And then the block thing. So if I actually just go ahead and like, well, I don't know. But basically what we're doing is we're just summoning. Oh, okay, so by the way, also, before I go in, so basically, blocks are gridded, so they're on a grid, but these aren't. You can see these blocks are like slightly, that's kind of how it works. This is a repeating command block, but you can't see the rest of it because the impulse is in the way, but then you can't see the rest of it because the chain and is in the way of it. So that's kind of how that part works. It's kind of interesting. But the falling sand, so you can see normal blocks, they're on the grid. We can't put them, we wouldn't be able to put them like this. So the falling sand blocks don't have that grid thing. So what we can do is we can just summon the falling sand block a little bit in a certain direction or whatever. So we're summoning it in that coordinates point something so that it looks 1 pixel off. And then on this one, on the furnace one over here, we have the exact same thing. It's just using like different values to make it look like it's 1 block, but it's actually pretty much 3 blocks. There's 1 for this side, 1 for this side, and 1 for the top. Otherwise, the top would kind of glitch out. You can see that if I get rid of this top one, I'm going to control copy. If you know, you can control copy things, and that'll keep the NBT in it. But anyway, so you can see that now the top, well, the sides are fine, but the top is kind of glitchy. So as long as we have this command block in the world, okay, so it does go a little bit higher, but I guess I could kind of change that if I just make this like a 3, you know? So now it doesn't move as much up. So if I might actually be able to make this like a 1, and then, yeah, it still works. So this is kind of a good, now if you zoom in, like, if you have to Optifine or use like the field of view and Optifine. Okay, I don't know how I do that. But anyway, you can see that there it's just a little bit of, kind of, I don't know, I kind of need to be able to get closer. But you can see that there's a little bit off, it's a little bit off. It's not 100% perfect. You can see that you might be able to see there's a little bit of not quite rightness. Wait, that didn't make sense. Anyway, it's not 100% like exact, but like you can see it's pretty close to a block if you're just viewing in like normal, and you're not gonna see it if you're viewing it like normal. But if you're zooming in like with Optifine or field of view or something, then you will definitely notice there is a little bit of like, you can see it's kind of like more round, I guess. Kind of interesting. Now, one cool thing I could, if you don't know one of my more latest videos, it's not actually my latest video, but it's a pretty recent one. It was about Halfcraft by Coder. And I could have made that with these, and I might actually do that like at the end of the video if I want to. But basically, I could have made the command block thing with Coder's the Halfcraft, because I could have just moved the repeating command block out of the center, and so that would have worked. So if you don't know what Halfcraft is, it basically removes blocks from the grid, kind of like what I've done here. But this isn't like as good of a method. It's not as like, it's kind of harder to use. So, yeah, it's kind of hard to use with this method, so you could use Halfcraft, but the thing is, you cannot use Halfcraft for this furnace one. Now, you know why? Well, it's because Halfcraft only lets you move blocks, like, at 1 pixel at a time. It doesn't let you move it, like, it doesn't let you move it, like, point 0.0001 or something. You can't move it that small. You have to move it like, I think it's like 0.06 to 5. Like, you can move it every 0.6 to 5 is what you move it, which is 1 pixel. So that's kind of how that works. Yeah, so you wouldn't be able to make this because this is like slight values less than a pixel, probably less than like a 16th of a pixel, I don't know. But basically, here's the command block. So we're just summoning, and we can actually change it. So I could make this like a pumpkin. So I did I think that's pumpkin, right? Yeah, it's pumpkin. You can see that, well, okay, that's the top one. So that is also kind of interesting. So if I actually edit the data of one of the, hold on, if I go data one here, you can see that, oh, that did not work. Okay, that did not. I think it's like at 5. Okay, so now it looks like it's a furnace, a regular furnace facing this way, but with a pumpkin top. And what? So you can do a lot with this. You can basically customize what side of the texture looks like what. It's kind of interesting. But anyway, let me just make. I think now I have to reset. This is data 0. I think. Was it data 1? No, I think it was data 0. Anyway, let me make this also a pumpkin. And then I'll go to this one and also do a pumpkin. Ready. There we go. Okay, so now you can see that. Well, I thought the face. Where's the faces of the? Where are your faces, pumpkins? Come on, show me your faces. I want to see your. Oh. Okay. Okay, so apparently pumpkins have a little bit of difference in their data values. So I think I'll see you soon when I get those correct. Right, so I fixed them. It's actually 2 and 3 are the data for the pumpkins to make it look like this. And you can see that pumpkin is not right. Like, that's not a pumpkin. Now, again, it's kind of glitchy sometimes. You can see the face. Okay, now when I'm trying to show it off, it never happens. Well, whatever. Sometimes the faces kind of flash off for a second, and then they go into like the side texture. Again, it's kind of weird. And if you actually go far away from it, you can kind of see. I don't know. It's kind of hard, but you can kind of see. Yeah, right there. You can see if I zoom in. You can see there's a little bit of glitchiness. It's not perfect, but. And yes, now keep in mind that each one of these blocks could be 3 entities. Well, actually, it's kind of interesting. It's kind of weird, but basically, it's like if you want it, you could make it on all sides by making 4 in the middle and then 1 on the top for the top. And you can see that if I remove the top one again, you can see that the top is very glitchy. So we want to make it a solid top. Well, okay, maybe not solid, but you know, like we want to force the top texture to look exactly like this. I don't know. Well, anyway, so yeah, that's what we do. Okay, and then you see the blacks kind of go. See, this doesn't have anything. And I think this the face right here, that's for the top. So I guess I could change this data to like 3 or something. So now we have 2 of one of them, which actually kind of makes it darker, maybe, or maybe no. Like, that darker might just be because of the wool. I don't know. But anyway, now the back right here doesn't have that glitchy face on it. So it's pretty cool. So yeah. So and so you can tell this is falling sand. Oh, and by the way we get the hitboxes, because falling sand don't have hitboxes, because I was able to, like, it would fall through me when I was testing at around the beginning-ish of the video. And you can see I can stand on this. So what's for that? So, well, this is actually just a barrier. So that's that. And so you can actually can I TP at a type equals, can I teleport him up? Well, I can't. It doesn't want to do. What is it? Let me see. What's wrong? Found white falling underscore block. I don't know why it wouldn't work. Like, because they're falling sand. Maybe it's because like they get destroyed and then then it thinks I run the command and then it summons them again. I don't know. Maybe it's like I can't execute them. What if I get like a repeating one? What happens if I do that? So TP falling block, and then if I just do this, paste, always active. Oh, and now it says teleported falling block to this. But yeah, I guess you can't see it. Maybe if I do like 100. I don't know. But anyway, I'm not sure. But anyway, these are just falling blocks here. We can't really, I guess, do anything with them. You could break the barrier, but you can't do that in survival. So it's basically like an unbreakable weird pumpkin. And it's raining. Well, anyway, so, yeah. So that's pretty much it. I don't think there's any much more to say other than, you can see that. So basically, the way we get it to work is we just put, it just a little bit offset. So this is like 4999. But if we made that 5, that would actually be normal. It's kind of weird, like, if I teleport myself, so if I actually go TP right, if I teleport myself right here, you can see that, yeah, it teleports me right here. I'm in the center of the block, obviously. But the thing is, you can see that, it says, when I do this, it says that 0.5, and why does it do that? If I actually do 0.0, so we're kind of forcing it to do it on that 0.0, you can see it's actually really weird, because, like, we get teleported here, which isn't quite right. I mean, I don't know about you, but it's not quite right, and I'm kind of doing this wrong, but anyway. So you can see that's not quite right. Why would we get teleported here? Well, this is actually the 0.0, and so this is the 0.5. Around here anyways. I'm not perfectly on it, but you know. So, basically, if I did that is, like, summon this thing and I put the other coordinate to, like, 0.0, you can see that it actually summons it, like, right here, which isn't quite what you'd expect, because it actually summons the falling sand 0.5, which is actually, I don't quite get it, but it's just kind of whatever happens to it. But yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. I don't think there's anything else. No, but by the way, actually, you see that the command block one, this is actually like a 1 pixel offset, and again, there's also just a barrier here. But anyway, there's a 1 pixel offset, and that just uses different points. And one thing I could do is I'm gonna do it, because why not? Wait a second, is there data here? The data is like 1. Yeah, the data is 1. And so if I actually, instead of pumpkin, I'm gonna actually set the data to 1 on all these. You can actually, if I do set to 1, I'm curious what'll happen. I think we're just gonna end up what looks like a pumpkin block. Broke the barrier. Well, that's not good. I gotta put 1, so if I have a set block of barrier commands here, or what do I have something that was stone stick? I guess I can use this to do a barrier. But anyway, so there we go. So you can see this always facing this way, and it's a slightly, kind of rounder than like a normal block. It's kind of like, it's using the same thing, and it's because it's not perfect. I had to see that it's not perfect now. It looks more perfect now. Okay, I guess it's like, oh right, only on one side. But you can see that still is a little bit off. So it's kind of just like a round, or it's not round, but it's just kind of like a non-perfect square pumpkin block. I don't know. Yeah, but yeah. So now let me just go ahead and make it command blocks. And so I'll show you something. So if I actually make this a command block, so command underscore block, that's the ID for a command block. If you didn't know, you probably do. Okay, so now we got a command block on the top. And then if I do this one as a command block, but I don't know, I'm doing that. Anyway, if we do, we have to put in, chain command block, and now we're that's part of a chain. And it's glitchy from this angle. It's not perfect here. And then we make this another, again, command block, again, we have to do a rep, it's repeating, I think that's repeating underscore command block, yeah, it is, okay, I can see part of it, and you can see that, you can see that if I can put these back, you can see it looks just like the command block one, except this time, it's not like pixel offset. So you can see this one is like off by 1 pixel on each one. This one, however, is pretty much perfect. You can see, obviously, there are, again, some of those glitches. But other than that, you don't actually see much. And it's actually really weird, like seeing a command block, which has like this side is repeating, this side is chain, this side is impulse. It's actually really weird to look at. Ugh. It's kind of weird, but and it doesn't use any resource pack. It looks like you use a resource pack to like change a command block. I can't even. It's really weird to look at. Okay, sometimes you might saw it there. I might do like a slow motion shot. You might be able to see it right now. The slow motion. I can't see it, but you might be able to see like a slow motion shot right now. It's like it moving, I don't know, but basically it moved down for a short second. You might see in there a while ago, or I think I put it as like a slow-mo clip in there. If I didn't, sorry, but you might just have to go watch back the video. But I think I should have had like a little slow-mo clip there of me showing that off, or showing that off. That didn't make sense, but like showing that weird glitch, or it's not quite glitch, but whatever. It's enough talking about the weird glitches. It's just a glitch of Minecraft. Nothing we can do as the players playing Minecraft. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'm I don't think there's anything else to say. So I think that, yeah, that's it. Maybe you did enjoy the video. And don't forget to leave a like. My feet are floating. But anyway, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more videos, whether they're like this or not. Probably not, because I just did a video on it. But yeah, and I'll see you in the next one. So yeah, you can see the difference. You can see that the pixels are here. And then this is just like a perfect block. But yeah, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed. That's like so weird.